Yo, what's up, homies? Another mix tip coming at you from Flex City. How's it going today? We are going to cover getting depth from your vocals. No one likes a flat vocal. Come on, you gotta have a little body to that vocal sound. You know what I mean? Hey, roll the logos. Let's go.
Like that?
All right. So today on the docket, on the agenda, we're covering vocal depth. Right here we have the lovely Stacey Deneen's vocals. She's a fantastic singer. She's from Ireland. You should definitely check her out. Link in the description below. Go for it. Check out her music. She's amazing. All right. Here's what the track sounds like. Let me just give you the dry vocal first.
Was it lies? Was it lies? Was it trust? Am I getting in over my head again for you, baby?
So the only things that I have going on with the vocal right now are a little bit compression, EQ. I have some, like a de-esser, auto-tune, a little bit of auto-tune. Sounds great. She performed it fantastically. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple of layers onto her vocal so that it's got a little bit more body. It sounds more realistic, natural. We're creating an environment for her vocal to live in. Got it. So, already listening to the track, it's kind of full. We've got some drums, bass, and that little marimba kind of deal going on. There's stuff going on, and I like that the vocal right now is setting right in the front. One thing that I'll usually do just to start off is I'll add something called a slap delay to the vocal, okay? So here's the vocal. And we're going to add on this slap delay. What I'm using for the slap delay is Echo Boy. I'm going to break it louder so you can hear.
Was it then? Is it now? 'Cause I lost the way somehow.
And you hear kind of this chorusy thing going. What's going on is it's a dual echo mode, right? So there's two versions of the delay. One's 3 milliseconds, one's 6 milliseconds. It's modulating just slightly at a medium rate, and it's diffused. So that means that it's got kind of a washed out sound to it, right? The size right now is at 15 milliseconds, which may be a little bit high. Make it a little bit tighter. That's pretty cool. And the amount is just going to control how much it sounds washed out.
Was it lies? Was it lies? Was it trust? Am I getting in over my head again for you, baby?
That's not a lot. Awesome. So we're going to pull that back in the mix just so it sounds like she's got like a reflection or a room that she's like living in, right?
Was it lies? Was it lies?
That.
Was it trust?
Super
Am I getting in over my head again for you, baby?
Super cool. It's subtle, right? Here's with it.
Was it lies?
There's without.
Was it lies?
All right, let's pull it back a little bit.
Am I getting in over my head again
There you go. It just adds that extra shine. Okay. Next, we're going to add a rhythmic delay. So you've probably heard this a lot in all sorts of radio kind of things. What I've got going on with this is it's filtered out like pretty extremely, and I'm already modulating the send. I'm already automating the send, so it's only going to send to this rhythmic delay at certain parts of the vocal. Listen.
Was it lies? Was it lies?
It's off. Listen.
Was it lies? Was it lies? Was it trust? Am I getting in over my head?
Here's a little bit louder for the next section. Let's look at where it is.
Was it then? Is it now? 'Cause I've lost the way somehow. We're still stuck in this bad situation.
We can pull that back in the mix. Now it's going to sit around there.
Was it lies? Was it lies? Was it trust?
And I also have that, so I have that filtered out, and I also have it sending to the plate reverb, which is off, so that's why you can't hear it yet. But this is the plate reverb that we're about to bring back on. The rhythmic delay is great just to add accents, okay? So it's just a special effect for moments. In this pre-chorus kind of section, it works really well. Next thing we're going to do is add in the medium throat plate. This is what most people kind of go to when they're starting. You know, this is just kind of like your normal reverb. You gotta be careful with this because it'll get sounding muddy really, really quickly. So I'm gonna give you a couple ways to make it sound less muddy.
Was it lies? Was it lies? Was it trust? Am I getting in over my head?
So I'm using Valhalla Vintage Verb for this reverb, okay? I have the decay set to medium, a second and a half. And the pre-delay, well, let's just start. So I have the decay set about a medium throw, right? A second and a half. And I'm actually hitting it with auto-tune first, like we discussed in the auto-tune tutorial. If you missed it, check it out. Basically, I'm EQing out the lows with a low shelf and the highs with a low pass filter right here. And this is what it sounds like soloed. This is without the EQ. Too bright, too bright. There you go. Subtle, subtle. Here's a little bit louder. And back in the mix. Now, the important thing to remember with these medium throw verbs is that you want to EQ it out a bit, and you also want to add a bit of pre-delay, man. Pre-delay is where this thing really starts to get natural, okay? With pre-delay, you can sync it back in the mix, so it's not going to wash out the vocal. Here's without any pre-delay. Louder. And we add that pre-delay. The pre-delay is actually going to just give a separation between when you're hearing the main sound and when you're hearing the reverb sounding. So it's just a tool that we can use to make it sound like the reverb is a little bit behind the actual vocal. And depending on what you're going to do, that's kind of the desired effect. Here is the entire vocal chain soloed out. And again, here's the solo chain without our depth enhancers. Flat. Was it then? Is it now? Cause I lost the way rhythmic delay, slap delay, whole track. And there you have it, folks. There's 3 ways that you can add depth to your vocal. Tell a friend. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your tricks to adding more depth to your vocals. Let's talk about it. Hope you all have a great day. Flex City Mix Tips. Peace. Roll the logos, baby. Woo!